Ahoy, me mateys of Pinellas Park. Ye be knowin' the rough seas and the high tides are comin' during this hurricane season. We needs to be prepared with a treasure chest of essentials. Be sure to fill it with ye water, non-perishable foods, flashlights, batteries, have ye medications, wireless chargers, and chargers for the wireless chargers. Ye kids use those tablets. Personal important documents so ye can get place to place. Do it now before those friendly skies turn mean and gray. Are you ready?
A special 105-year-old birthday card.
Len Grimsley may not hear or see as well as he used to, which requires some assistance from friends on certain matters, including shuffleboard.
All three of them are good on this side. The two black and the yellow are all good.
We're going to 7.
But give Len a break. He's 105 years old.
I said to myself, if I make it to 105, I'll be happy.
Len is happiest being around others, which is why he keeps a busy schedule with shuffleboard, golf, and even playing cards.
Who's up?
That's his theory on life. Keep moving, keep doing it.
He's got a great personality, real sweetheart. Put my arm around him and give him a big hug, and he gives me a big hug back.
Len's a pretty easygoing guy, and why not? He went through World War II with the British Navy and made it through, unlike so many.
Did you get my hat? Award from the British Navy for minesweeping and anti-submarine duty.
He's a great guy. Good shuffler, very humble.
And with plenty of experience, Len leans into the humility to get his opponents to help him.
Just that one black lady that went over there.
Oh, man.
He keeps you honest, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. And I'm down
65.77.
13 to be there. She's trying.
On this day, Len falls short to friend and neighbor Bonnie.
She's a good person.
But the victory is in the ability to keep moving and keep living.
And the way I feel right now, I'll make it 106. She got me. She got me.
Coming up September 1st, we have our live ride. This is the 20th anniversary. I would really love for it to be huge this year. We want as many riders as possible. Sign up at our website, QR code on the flyer. It's all free, so come out and ride and make this as big as possible.
Welcome to the City of Pinellas Parks City Council meeting. Our city offers superior parks, premium recreational services, exceptional public safety resources, optimal investment opportunities, and more. Our mayor and city council welcomes you to tonight's meeting.
Good evening. It is Tuesday, August 25th of 2026. Calling to order our city council meeting at 6 p.m. this evening. We will have an invocation and pledge of allegiance. Please rise if you wish.
Bow with me, please. Heavenly Father, we come to you at this time, just thanking you, Lord, for this opportunity, the freedoms that we have to meet like this. And Lord, I pray that you be with each and every one of us here, that will share our experiences, our differences in a respectful way. And Lord, I just pray that you be with the men and women that are serving for our country, not only just here, but overseas, Lord, and be with their families. And Lord, we just pray that you be with them and keep them safe. Lord, we pray that you be with this community, allow it to grow stronger and stronger together, Lord. And Lord, we just pray for all the businesses that we have, that they'll do well in our community so we won't see the empty spaces as we look around in other places, Lord. And Lord, let us always try to do things that are helpful to one another. And it's in his name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilmember Seville. Appreciate it. Can I have the library come up, please? Do you want your team with you too?
Can we also have the friends of the library?
We're friends. Mrs. Bennett. Good evening. I have a proclamation to read for the library, and of course, it's not also fitting for the Friends of the Library to be here this evening as well. Whereas librarians are a vital community resource that inspire learning, foster creativity, and enrich the lives of residents of all ages by providing free access to information, education, opportunities, and lifelong learning. And whereas a library card is more than one of the most valuable tools a person can possess, opening the door to books, digital resources, technology, educational programming, career development, and countless opportunities for personal growth and discovery. And whereas today's librarians continue to evolve to meet the changing needs of our community by offering free internet access, digital literacy training, workforce resources, cultural programming, and services that strengthen our local economy while helping families save money. And whereas Library Card Sign Up Month, observed each September at the start of the school year, encouraging children, students, and residents of all ages to discover the many resources available through our local library, and highlights the important roles librarians play in supporting education, literacy, and community engagement. And whereas the City of Pinellas Park proudly recognizes the dedicated staff of Barbara S. Ponce Public Library and their commitment to providing excellent, exceptional service and expanding opportunities that enrich the quality of life of our residents. Now, therefore, the City of Pinellas Park does hereby proclaim September of 2026 as Library Card Sign Up Month and encourages all residents who do not yet have a library card to visit the Barbara S. Ponce Library, sign up for a card, and explore the many resources, services, and availability that they can get with this card. So I would like to present this to you guys tonight.
Well, we're doing Library Card Sign Up Month this year for a particular reason. As you know, during my annual reports, we keep track of how many of our residents have library cards and how many of our residents use the library cards in our library. Well, this year we're actually very close to having half of our residents have a library card, which is the first time this has happened ever. In 2016, we only had 10,000 cards for our library residents, and now we're almost at 22,000. So we're not too far from having half the residents have our cards. So we want to kind of push this through the entire year. So do come by the library. Do get your library card. It's free, and you get all kinds of stuff, and you'll hear about it, summer reading program from Ginger. Yes?
Yes. Okay.
We need a library card while we're here.
I want to thank our members of the Friends of the Library Board here and some staff members.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ginger Bringle. I'm the Youth Services Senior Librarian at Barbara Ponce Public Library, and I'm very excited to be here tonight to brag a little bit about our summer reading program this year. It was a tremendous success, and we wanted to share some of that with you. On May 30th, the Barbara Ponce Public Library was transformed into Jurassic World. Vines were climbing up the walls, and pterodactyls were soaring through the air, and a primordial drum circle kicked off this summer's theme, which was Unearth a Story. Unearth a Story encouraged reading through the teaching of history, STEM activities, and artistic creations. We have a summer reading program every year to help offset what we call the summer slump. If you haven't heard of that, that's that time during the summer when students tend to read less and not be as academically inclined. So we try to fill in a little bit of that as much as we can. This summer we offered programs about paleontology, archaeology, geology, genealogy, and of course, all about dinosaurs. We also offered several programs to celebrate America's 250th birthday, including creating a community time capsule. And we had story times with our own Pinellas Park Police, thank you, and our fire department as well, thank you. It was great. Our youth services team, who I'm so proud of, held 64 in-house programs with over 800 attendees. We had another 300 students enjoy our community partners programs. And I would like to thank those partners: Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, Great Explorations, Museum of Fine Arts, Pinellas Genealogy Society, and the Suncoast Gem and Minerals Society, Heart of the Wild, Tampa Bay Fossil Club, Mobile STEM Academy, and of course our own Juvenile Welfare Board, which brought the fabulous book bus. We're very thankful for their partnerships. We also have passive programming for those who can't always get out to our in-house programming. This year we had fossil rubbings, we had a cave art wall, we had hieroglyphics going on in the teen room. If you haven't seen our teen room, stop by, it's fabulous. And the circulation department got involved this year, and they hid 48 dinosaurs all around the library for patrons to find. And when they found a dinosaur, they got to name it a silly name and got their picture taken with a certificate. And we had adults hunting them as much as we did the children. It was great. To keep track of the reading that the children do during the summer, we use an online program called Beanstack. Parents can sign up. It's an app. They can go in and they can log the number of books read and keep track of their kids' reading that way. And in that program, they earn badges. We have extra activities we offer the parents. We give parents ideas for things to do at home, which they're very grateful for. So many of you have been home during the summer with preschoolers or even middle schoolers, that they can get bored very easily. And we also offer challenges. So throughout the summer, each week, they can earn a badge of some kind, and they get free books. And you should have, I hope, in front of you, the brag tags for this year. We give them the choice to make the rings like you have or the necklaces, and they get free beads to put on them. These were so popular that they were telling their friends. And because of that popularity, we actually added 59 new families to our Civic Rec accounts. And we added 147 families to our Beanstack reading program. That's a record for us, so we're very proud of that. This year, we wanted to focus on increasing reading among the tweens and teens. Those are the kids grades like 6 to 12. Last year, I'm embarrassed to say that we had 4 students total in that age group. So we really wanted to focus on that this year. And our goal was to increase by 25%. We went all the way up to 18. For us, that's 4 times more. That's huge. So we're very proud. We're going to double it again next year. I want to thank the Teen Advisory Board from the library. They helped us so much with that. And the members of my team who are so creative on social media. Those things really helped us this year. Now, stats don't always tell the whole story. We have so many positive comments and feedback that have been coming in that we wanted to share those with you as well. And so we have a little video ready for you, and so you get to hear someone else talk now. So thank you so much for your continued support of our library. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I love my library because I have 2 beautiful children that have benefited so much from all the programs. You like Lego League?
Yeah.
We loved the preschool story time and all that they offer here. We love our library.
I love our library. I love our library.
This library has improved the quality of my life, and it's allowed me to try and improve the quality of others' lives.
We love our library because it's pretty much like our second home. We are here all the time. We know all of our librarians and they know us. We're here to play in the kids area, check out more books than probably should be allowed, do all of the programming. They all just love it here. It's like home.
I take classes here. We could build things out of Legos. To have dinosaurs.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And also thank you to the Friends of the Library, who I know are very supportive to the library team. Moving on, we offer citizens who are in the audience this evening to come up and speak for 3 minutes on anything that is not on the agenda this evening. The first card that I have was given was Miss Cheryl, if she would like to come up and speak.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Kerr, 9454 60th Lane, Pinellas Park. I first want to thank the police department. They heard my concerns. We've seen them. My husband's seen them. My neighbors have seen you. Tickets, I don't know how many. Hopefully the council will let us know. But I'm glad to see your presence there and that you're slowing traffic down. It's a start. It's not where we need to be, but I'm glad we're starting somewhere. I also alerted the police people in the back of the room about an issue we're having on 60th Lane. Rick, you need to pay attention. People were knocking on Billy and Patty's door at 6 a.m. in the morning on bikes, and then they took off. So the police officer said that's something that's going on, but that's on our street, your street as well. So the other question I'd like to have answered, I don't know if you can answer it tonight. Why are some roads 30 miles an hour? Others are 25. Why do you have on 82nd Avenue the suicide lane, but you took it off at 94th? Why is one road different from another? Why don't we have consistency with our roads?
Well, that costs money. An 82nd is starting next month, I think. So you're going to see that, I believe, with 82nd, 70th, and we're going to get rid of that cross turn lane, is my understanding.
Yep. Why are the different roads different speed limits?
I think it comes with the...
I think that has to do with the width of the roads as well as the design of the road. There's two factors that are involved.
There's a traffic code, and a lot of things trigger it. 94th, for instance, is a collector road. It's actually a collector, whereas the inside roads, like your road, is considered a residential road. It just triggers different things. We went from 35 to 30. Thanks for that. I'm sorry. To kind of help with the golf carts as well. So yeah. That's kind of where it sits. But
other roads are 25. Like 110th is 25 miles an hour.
Because it doesn't go through. There's no connector. Tighter roads, smaller roads. Believe me, there's math to it.
Okay.
There's a lot of different factors. Right. Width, the design of the road, whether it is what they call collector, arterial, artery roads and things like that. I know of at least 5 different factors that decides the speed limit of the signs right off the top of my head.
So now that we know we do officially have cars speeding on 94th, and the police department is doing a good job stepping up and pulling people over and giving them tickets. And I'm sure they're not happy, but it's more about the safety for everybody that lives on 94th Avenue to be able to walk up and down that street, ride their horses, bikes, golf carts even. But what else is the city going to do to help slow down that traffic? That was a question.
That's about all we can do.
Yeah,
just the continued enforcement
on all of our streets.
And we were talking about it. I live off 94th Avenue. Ricky does too. I actually do see the police officers at the corner of 60th and 94th.
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
Yeah, I said last time, they're there, they're at the church. I think it's great. Their presence are there.
Yeah. So, it's just for them to continue to be there, and then maybe the people will get the hint that
you have to
they
stay
need
away.
to-
Is there anything we can do about the four-way stop? Getting people to actually stop.
Again, tickets, it's enforcement.
Take it where?
Tickets are, it's enforcement. It's
All right.
enforcement. I mean, look,
Yeah, because they just,
the bottom line is they're public roads. People are going to cut through. And when they do, if we catch them, we can't be everywhere at the same time we see it. We always see the speeder and we go, well, where's the cop when I need that cop? I wish it worked that way, and maybe one day it will, but we're going to continue to write tickets, and we have, tons of data on writing cops. They write tickets every single day throughout the entire city. And we have data that shows the speeding is not as extreme as we think it is.
I think it
We
is,
can argue
but
back
that's
and
my
forth.
opinion.
Sure.
And, everybody has opinions.
People don't know this or not, but these little things are actually tracked. So we actually have data where you're able to look at cell phone data. It's a GeoWeb that goes over a certain grid, and you can actually see speeds of what people are driving. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is. Well, again, thank you to the police department. I appreciate it, and I hope you continue writing tickets. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person that passed in a card is Stephen Goulet.
Easy there.
Miss Stephen Goulet, PO Box 965, Prospect, Florida. It's running Sam's Club in community compliance. On July 7, I called Sam's Club because we have an issue with homeless either dropping the shopping cart in my property or next by the wood fence where they leave their trash there. So on July 7, I called Sam's Club because they broke a plank on the wood fence, and I asked to speak to the store manager, and so I was not able to. So can I speak to the supervisor? So I spoke to. I'm not going to share any names here. So I spoke to a supervisor. Says, can I send you an email? Says it's the north side of the parking lot where someone broke the wood fence, one of the planks, and also the shopping cart is from a Dollar General. They said they know they have an issue with homeless dumping their trash or leaving the shopping cart there from different stores. So I did anything for about a week. So on July 15, I went to compliance. I spoke with a gentleman, and he said, talking about the wood fence and the shopping cart. He said, I'll get right on it. I said, I'll take out the shopping cart. Well, that never happened. So a week later, I actually drove to the Dollar General store and spoke to the store manager there. And I told him that we have shopping carts there at Sam's Club. He told me, there's no way we can pick that up. We have no pickup trucks. The city are supposed to pick those shopping cart for us and bring it to our store. I went to one on 6th Street and 62nd to let them know about, because that costs money, those shopping carts. So I spoke to him, and then on July, didn't know about the shopping. On July 20, simply I've done anything yet. So on July 29, I called compliance, left a voicemail to the gentleman, didn't to my phone call. On August 3rd, call again, I left a voicemail, didn't hear back. So this is why I'm here, because then it becomes official. The shopping cart's gone now. It was there for 2.5 weeks, but it's gone. The shopping's not there. But they didn't fix the wood fence. It's just a shame, because that costs money. It's just vandalism. And I told that guy there, I have a picture of the guy, the homeless guy. It was a shopping cart from the Journal and a basket from the Deal store. The Deal, I don't know, some type of $5 store, I guess, Deal. And I said, we're going to this. Oh, I'll be back now. Nah. So I'm trying to be a good neighbor. But obviously, some people don't care. They never care about our neighborhood. So, and also one thing about Sam's Club, I have a hard time sleeping. August 5th, August 19th, at 5 o'clock, they're mowing the lawn. And I'm like, no. 5 o'clock, it's just not acceptable at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, and they're not doing anything about the wood fence. When I spoke to them on July 7th, so we'll get right on it. Well, it's like they didn't do nothing yet. So, hopefully you can get that fixed. It's just a shame that someone broke the wood fence. And it was brand new. It wasn't about a year ago after Hurricane, maybe 2 years ago, maybe after Hurricane Milton. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Goulet.
Thank
you. And the last card that I have is from Miss Jamie.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to thank the Pinellas Park Police Department for their increased presence.
Okay, I have to have your name and address.
Oh, sorry. Jamie
It's
Weil, 6117 94th Avenue.
Thank you.
Their presence has been noted, and we've seen them, and we're grateful for that. But there still has work to be done. There needs to be, the four-way stop needs to be addressed. I've called the Department of Transportation with the state. I'm waiting to hear back from the Chief of Police for Pinellas Park. There has to be something done. I don't know if speed bumps are a possibility or not. The fire department says it's up to you, and you say it's up to the fire department. So somewhere in the middle, something has to be done, and to make it safer for pedestrians, horses, you name it. I've said this before, and I think that something can be done. A couple of stop signs, maybe lowering the speed limit 5 miles an hour, putting a light instead of a four-way, because people don't even walk the four-way. It's a suicide four-way. So if they did a couple of things like that, I really think it would help. If they can't do the speed bumps, I get it. But if they could put a couple of stop signs and make the four-way stop an intersection instead of just the four-way stops, I think it would help. I really think it would help. It would make it a lot safer for the people that are riding horses through there and back, for pedestrians, for cars, bikes, alike. I just think there's something that can be done more than, oh, well, we all pay taxes, and something has to be done. And it's your responsibility, so thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Is there anybody else in the audience that would like to come up and speak on anything that is not on the agenda this evening? Seeing none, we will ask that anybody who is going to speak on a quasi-judicial item to please stand and be sworn in.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to approval of minutes, Vice Mayor Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. I make a motion we approve regular council minutes of August 11th, 2026 as on file in the city clerk's office.
Second.
There we go. Casting our ballots on Granicus, you'll see them up there.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to section 3, public hearings. Item 1, ordinance number 2026-24.
Ordinance number 2026-24, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, adopting a master plan and supporting documentation for a residential plan unit development, RPUD, overlay with underlying duplex residential district R4 zoning on 0.69 acres of land generally located at 3355 70th Avenue North, and more particularly described in Exhibit A, which is attached here to and made a part hereof, certifying consistency with the city's adopted comprehensive plan, providing for repeal of ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith to the extent of such conflict, providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Item 1, ordinance number 2026-24, public hearing, second and final reading. It is quasi-judicial. I am opening the public hearing and turning it over to Erica.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm Erica Lindquist, Planning and Development Services Director, and I'm here to present case number PUD 0226-00003. The request is for a residential planned unit development, or RPUD, overlay to redevelop the site into a residential subdivision with 4 single-family detached homes. Here is an aerial map of the property, and it's located at 3355 70th Avenue North. This is the land use map, and the property has a land use of residential low medium. The property has a zoning of duplex residential R4, and it is in flood zone X. Here is a look at the proposed master plan with the 4 lots. And in summary, the subject property was annexed into the city in December 2025. At the time of annexation, the property owner proposed to construct 4 single-family homes. The applicant is now requesting the RPUD overlay to develop those 4 homes. The property is currently zoned duplex residential and dwellings. Single-family detached is a permitted use. The surrounding uses are residential, and the proposed 4 lots would be larger than the average size of the surrounding lots. Findings: the proposed RPUD is consistent with the intent of the Land Development Code. Development of a residential subdivision with 4 single-family detached homes would meet the intent and requirements of the Land Development Code, and the request is consistent with the goals, objectives, and policies of the adopted comprehensive plan. On July 2nd, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval for this case, and I am here for any questions.
Thank you. Does City Council have any questions of Erica? Seeing none. Would the applicant like to come up and speak on this item? Seeing none, is there anybody in the audience that has any questions on this item? Name and address for the record, and I did see that you were sworn in.
Yes, thank you. Jay Stearman, 3207 71st Avenue North, right around the corner from the site. Just had a question about sidewalks. Is there going to be sidewalks installed with this project? If so, whose responsibility would it be to install the sidewalk? And then would that all be done at one time, or would that be done as the homes are constructed? So those are my questions.
The developer is required to put in a sidewalk, and it's their responsibility, and the sidewalk will be added as the homes are built.
Okay, and is that related to the 5-foot right-of-way that was dedicated, or is that separate?
That is going to be separate. I think the right-of-way was dedicated because the street wasn't the appropriate width per code.
Okay, very good. Yeah, they just repaved it literally this week. So, okay, those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else in the audience that has any questions on this item? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing at its second and final reading and entertain a motion by Councilmember Seville.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to pass
Ordinance number 2026-24, public hearing, second and final reading.
Second.
Motion has been made in second. Please cast your ballots on Granicus.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 2, ordinance number 2026-25.
Ordinance number 2026-25, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, repealing Chapter 11 garbage disposal of the Code of Ordinances in its entirety and replacing it with a new Chapter 11 to be entitled Solid Waste and Recycling Management, modernizing definitions, utility regulations, fees, and operational principles, providing for recycling, framing, and anti-contamination standards, providing for severability, codification, and an effective date.
Thank you. Item P2, ordinance number 2026-25, public hearing, second and final reading. I am opening the public hearing and turning it over to Ms. Joy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us here tonight. Like Ms. Erica said, we are looking for a full repeal and replace for our Chapter 11. The main reason is this is codified back in 1972, and we haven't really touched it since then. So we wanted to take this opportunity to kind of update it. This new ordinance is going to allow us to bring in some new technology from our waste provider. So automated side loader trucks, standardized utility carts for everybody to come out. We updated some definitions, for example, a condominium is, a trailer park, a mobile home, a person, and trash, yard trash, all related to the Florida state statutes. And then we just strictly prohibited lithium ion battery disposals and other electronic waste because we know those cause a lot of problems in the trucks when they get in there. We also increased our enforcement language. It expands waterway definitions to include our storm drains and retention ponds, has more clear definitions of evictions and a 48-hour deadline for removal. And then we are updating our fee schedules to allow for either our contractual agreement with our franchisee or through resolution. And that's it. We are just looking to make sure we continue providing our superior service and keep it in line with the new state statutes. If you have any
That's
questions,
just a
Ellen?
reminder to watch YouTube and Facebook because Chris did a great job on that one.
He did.
City Council have any questions on this item? I read through it and I think the whole thing was completely struck through.
It was full repeal.
And it was completely rewritten.
Yes.
So Councilmember Seville.
You know what the rate schedule is?
I don't have it. Do you have the new rate schedule? So it's in C6 today is our amendment for our waste management contract. And the rate increase for the waste management is now going to be based on a CPI increase, if you guys pass that amendment. So I believe this year is looking, is it 4.5%? 4.5% this year. And we did put in the contractual language, there's a maximum that could go to, so that we wouldn't go above that.
Okay,
But again, that's all in C6.
And it refers to them being able to, for the dumpsters and everything, to work with the business community over the dumpsters all in the ordinance as well. Councilwoman Reed.
I was going to make a motion.
Oh, okay.
If you're done. Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
So.
I know.
Is there anybody in the audience that has any questions or comments on item P3? Two, sorry. It rolled up on me. Seeing none, we will close the public hearing at its second and final reading and entertain a motion by Councilwoman Reed.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to pass ordinance number 2026-25, public hearing, second and final reading.
Second motion.
Motion has been made and second. Please cast your ballots on Granicus.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to item P3, resolution number 2026-14.
Resolution number 2026-14, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, vacating an easement within parcel number 34-30-16-92196-004-0120 in section 34, Township 30 South, Range 16 East, providing for recording in the public records of Pinellas County, Florida, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Item P3, resolution number 2026-14, public hearing, first and final reading. I am opening the public hearing and turning it over to Ms. Erica.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, I'm Erica Lindquist, Planning and Development Services Director, and this is case VAC-026-00005. And the request is to vacate an easement that was retained by a right-of-way vacation, and it's located within city-owned property. Here is the aerial map, and this is located actually on the southeast portion of Sprawls Horizon Sports Park, and you can see the arrow there showing the location. Sorry, there we go. The land use is recreation open space, R-OS. Zoning is public. And the property is located in flood zone AE. Here is a detailed sketch of the easement that would be vacated. And in summary, the city is requesting to vacate an easement that was retained at Sproul's Horizon Sports Park. The city is the applicant, and letters of no objection to this request have been received from all local utility providers. Abutting neighbors have been notified of this request. Findings, the request meets vacation of easement requirements per section 18-1801 of the Land Development Code, and the requested amendment is consistent with the goals, objectives, and policies of the comprehensive plan. And I'm here for any questions.
City Council have any questions of Erica? Seeing none. Is there anybody in the audience that has any questions on this item? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing at its first and final reading and entertain a motion by Vice Mayor Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. Make a motion we adopt resolution number 2026-14, public hearing, first and final reading.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Please cast your ballots on Granicus.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to consent agenda item C1.
C1, receipt of resignation and appointment to Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority, PSTA. C2, ordinance number 2026-26, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, amending the city's official zoning map by providing for a change in the zoning district for a certain parcel of land generally located at 9308 60th Street North, and more particularly described in Exhibit A, which is attached here to and made a part hereof, changing the zoning district from Farm F to Rural Residential RR, and adopting master plan and supporting documentation for residential plan unit development RPUD overlay with underlying rural residential RR zoning on a 1.85 acre for a 3-lot single-family subdivision, certifying consistency with the city's adopted comprehensive plan, providing for repeal of ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith to the extent of such conflict, providing for an effective date. C3, authorization for the City of Pinellas Park to accept a public utility and ingress-egress easement from Personal Enrichment through Mental Health Services, Inc. for the property generally located at 11254 58th Street North. C4, authorization for the mayor to sign a grant agreement between the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and the City of Pinellas Park. C5, authorization for the City of Pinellas Park to accept a warranty deed transferring real property from the Pinellas Park Community Redevelopment Agency to the City of Pinellas Park. C6, authorization for the city manager to sign an addendum for solid waste and recycling collection. C7, authorization for the mayor to sign an agreement and contract for a pedestrian and bicycle safety enforcement campaign grant with the Florida Department of Transportation. C8, authorization for the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park to approve the non-ad valorem assessment rule and exemptions for fiscal year 2026-2027. This concludes the consent agenda.
Councilwoman Reed.
Thank you. Mayor Broderick, regarding the consent agenda, I would like to make a motion to pass, approve, or adopt whichever action is appropriate, items C1 through C8, inclusive with item C2 being first reading prior to public hearing. The next public hearing will be held in council chambers on Thursday, September the 3rd, 2026 at 6 p.m.
Second the motion.
Motion has been made and second.
With that, Mayor, I have a note I'd like to say.
Absolutely.
Kenny, I wish all were still going to be there with your horses, but I do understand why you're giving it up. Thank you.
Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on any item C1 through C8? Seeing none. All those in favor by verbal?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
We do not have any regular agenda items, so at this time, we will move to council comments.
Nothing, Mayor.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you to the library staff. They already took off, but the library staff and the Friends of the Library for all the work they do over there. It's obviously really important to a lot of people, so we appreciate it.
I'm good.
Good. Clerk.
No, ma'am.
Always.
Always good stuff going on. There are going to be a couple of things on the screen as a look ahead for the next couple of weeks in September. We will have a council meeting before those things. We will be participating in the Wounded Warriors Alive Day Ride on September 1st. That starts at OCC. And our leisure services facilities, along with other city facilities, will be closed for Labor Day on September 7th.
Thank you. Where's Dan number 2? He doesn't have anything either. Chiefs. Don't you have somebody here that you want to brag about, sir? I'm going to introduce him.
You want me to embarrass my daughter for that?
Yes, sir.
If you would, please.
Please.
My daughter is the light of my life. It was decided she wanted to see what this is all about. So that is my daughter Ava, and she's here to see how the city government functions.
And she's sitting in the back hiding.
I thought she wanted to speak. No?
No, she said she'd defer to the next one.
Okay.
We are glad that she's here.
I just wanted to say, Kenny, we get it. And I know you've caught some grief. And, you know, I think that you're still going to do some wonderful things there. And so thanks for, you know, all that you've done. And we all get it. We've all been in this farming business for a long time. And it's tough and it's hard. And people don't understand how hard it is. So I get it. And thank you.
They do.
Yeah. We'll see you again at the next council meeting. So, all those in favor? Okay, well, they're still doing their thing, so talking about it. We're closing this meeting. We still do have a CRA and workshop. So if that's what you're here for, we'll be with you guys. I'm going to give everybody a 5-second break. 5 minutes.
Do it.